If you're a biomedical scientist studying currently in the United Kingdom, or you are a dependent, you came in as a dependent married to somebody studying here in the United Kingdom, or you are outside the UK planning your way on coming into the United Kingdom to study or as a dependent, this video is for you. Kindly watch it to the end. Trust me, you're going to benefit a lot from it. So before we go into the video, a quick introduction about myself. My name is Jumai Idris. If you're coming across this place for the first time, on this channel I talk about anything immigration, anything DIY, do it yourself that I feel will be kind of useful to everyone one way or the other. Practical wise, me saying it and you following the steps, and you can go through my channel and you will see the videos I've made. I'm very sure you'll find one or two content very helpful to you. If you're coming across this channel for the first time, you are highly welcome. Please kindly subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up, that's it, like the video so that it will get across to so many people, as many people as possible. Share the channel link to a lot of people, comment. If you're currently in the UK or you're planning on coming, specifically this video is meant for biomedical scientists, but including radiographers, physiotherapists, whatever your occupation is, if you're in the UK or being married to someone, or you are here. Why I'm making this video today is because even if you're studying currently, I do hear people, I know it's not really easy juggling studying, because some people are studying and while I'm working as well, so it might not really be easy. But I want you to please start pursuing your HCPC registration. I know you have practiced in your home country as a medical laboratory scientist or medical laboratory technologist, regardless of how it's been called in your home country. So I would like you to please start processing your HCPC registration. If you want to know everything about HCPC, what it's all about, I've made a video about it on my channel, the step-by-step process, everything that you need to know about HCPC. I know there is post-study work permit, but there was a time that they were trying to put it across, suggest if they can reduce the post-study work permit to 6 months. And me and you know that it's not easy to get a job, to get a sponsored visa. There are jobs that you might even get a job that won't sponsor you. This video is literally for everyone. Get a job, but they might not be able to give you sponsorship. So getting a job within 6 months, it's tricky. You can be lucky to get within the 6 months, you might not be lucky to. So if you're here, make it your duty, to start looking for alternative way of being granted here. Being a student and you feel okay, the 2 years post-study work permit will stand. What if the rules changes tomorrow? What if something happened? Because they've actually talked about the 6 months. They've proposed the 6 months, like reducing the post-study work permit to 6 months. So this post-study work permit, if you're a student, it will enable you to be able, you pay to apply for it. So it's not really coming cheap. It's not coming because you study here. So once you're done with your study, you will have to pay and apply for it. So this post-study work permit, because you have it, you'll be able to job hunt within the 2 years. So if you don't get a job within the 2 years, you will have to leave the country. So what am I saying? There was a time that it was all over the news that they were considering on reducing the 2 years to 6 months. So if this come to pass, hopefully it doesn't, if it come to pass, what will happen? After spending so much money to study, to come over here and everything, I even heard of people going to the extent of selling property, borrowing money and everything. What will then happen? So you will have to go back. Most people come with their family. So are you saying you will have to go back to your home country without getting anything? No, please, I do not want that. For if you are a biomedical scientist, physiotherapist, radiographer, if your occupation is regulated by HCPC, or you have an occupation that is regulated, that you'll be able to, once you get registered, you'll be able to start job hunting, and be able also that will afford you the opportunity to get a sponsored job. Please kindly start processing. Once you step your foot in the United Kingdom and you start studying, do not forget that you have a plan to carry on. Don't just be lost in your studies. Do not be lost in your study, except maybe you're from a home that they can afford to possibly take you to another country to further your studies, to pursue your postdoctorate degree, maybe. But if you are planning on settling down here, if you're not yet here and you're coming to study, if you still have time, because the process is so fast now, literally within 3 months, if you do not have any delay, if you submit everything the right way, nothing is missing, trust me, within 3 months, your registration, you will be registered and you will have your registration number ready for you to start applying for jobs. So please, if you're a student, kindly start the process. Start gathering your documents, applying for this, your transcript, every other document that you know you would need. This video is on my channel. I've made step by step, starting from the occupation that are qualified for it. Everything is on my channel, so go there and watch it. So I would like you to start the process. Do not wait until maybe you are about to finish. You'll be like, oh, I don't want to be distracted. Please be distracted, because while studying and you get it's possible you can get a job. So if you get a job, or you feel let me just wait when I'm about getting to finish my study, then I can become serious with applying for a job, I would really say you shouldn't wait. Left to me, please start applying. So the key information here is start your HCPC registration. Get yourself that registration number that will give you the opportunity to be called for interview, that will give you the opportunity to work as a biomedical scientist in the United Kingdom. You don't want to come and spend that amount of money here and you end up going back to your home country, or going back or looking for alternative at the deadline. So start your HCPC registration. If you're a dependent to someone that is studying, please start your HCPC registration while you are at it. I know most dependents go to get a job as healthcare assistant or carer or support worker. It's quite much out there. It's quite easy to get and all. But while you are doing that as a biomedical scientist, I'm talking about those that their occupation is regulated by HCPC, either radiographer, dietitian, or whatever occupation you have. As a dependent and you're already working as a carer or support worker or senior carer, do not limit yourself to that because that is the available job, or you're already working in a warehouse. Do not limit yourself to that. Please pursue, try to put your foot forward into the profession here to become a biomedical scientist. So how will you do that? You will do that, you'll be able to achieve this by looking for jobs such as lab support worker, laboratory technician. There are jobs that will give you the opportunity to step your foot forward. You're working as a volunteer or a voluntary worker to a particular laboratory. You can look for any laboratory or any NHS hospital close to your area. Go to the laboratory. Yes, you can have access to that. You can put a call through to the hospital, or try and look for a way you can put a call through to the laboratory manager. There are different departments in the laboratory, so each department has their own manager. Try to get a contact and be able to, in fact, you can even go to the NHS hospital and look for a way to get to the laboratory, get to the reception They will, if the manager of the lab is available, they will make sure keep pushing. They will make sure they will get through to the manager and say, oh, you have someone here to see you, or the secretary of the manager might book an appointment of when you can come and see the manager. So seeing the manager, you'll be able to explain, or if they feel you cannot see the manager, you explain everything to the secretary, and if you, oh, you can put a call, an email, send an email to the manager, or when he or she is around, they will put you guys through together so that you can speak to them. Then you can tell them you're looking for, you are available to work as a lab support worker. Be placed on band 2 or band 3, depending on how, if they really need somebody. And there are also job adverts. I see a lot of job adverts to look for that are looking for support worker. You're a dependent already, so you have that advantage at the fingertip. You can work also. You can do your career job and also do that. So it's just the tax that will determine that, but you can do that, just know it. So it's just working part-time in each sector. Or if you know you are not getting a job, you can choose to be a volunteer. You can be a voluntary worker. You can choose maybe once in a week or once every Saturday and all. With time, you're coming in as a helper. With time, because you're already a CPC registered and you're doing this and also doing your main job, that is earning you money to support the main visa holder, your partner who is studying, who you are a dependent to. So that way you're putting your foot forward into that. So if there is any need for employment or there's any vacancy, you will always be at the back of their mind. Oh, this person is a voluntary worker here. They always come to our rescue when we are short staffed or something like that. So it will help you in a long way. So this has really been in my mind, so I feel I should tell you all, do not wait until when you're about to graduate. Do not wait until when you're about to finish your studies before you start doing those preparations. Do not wait until you get the biomedical scientist role that you desire to have or desire to work in. You can work as a research assistant, laboratory support worker, in private laboratory. We have adverts everywhere. Just find a way to put your foot forward into this sector. That way you have a first hand when there is vacancy open for that. Because I know of someone who came in as a dependent and was working as a lab support worker, band 2, band 3, and at the end of the day, he is already a CPC registered, and what he went ahead to do is, while at it, working as a band 3 in the lab, he was also looking for biomedical scientist role. That's the BMS roles, applying, getting interview and everything. When opportunity came up, his wife is about to graduate, he got a job and they sponsor him. So he is now on tier 2 visa. So once the wife finishes and she finishes her studies and feel, oh, she can automatically become independent. So their investment in the educational system here didn't go to waste because they have everything planned ahead. So it will really help a lot of way if you plan yourself ahead. So I hope you find this video helpful. If you have come to this point in the video, kindly subscribe. Do not forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, a like, hit the notification bell so that anytime I upload a video, you'll be the first to know about it. So thank you guys so much. See you in my next video. Bye.